Hello and welcome back to Van Adventures in Australia. In this video, it's a day in the van life of Adelaide, and part of that is shopping local. Go to the markets and support the place you are traveling in.
Just got here to the Adelaide Central Market. Today is also the Chinese Lunar New Year, so we're going to head to Gouger Street and check out the Chinese festivities as well. Brad is a bread bar. Favorite!
When you go to local markets, you can get a wide variety of local produce. The best part is that you can shop in season and things can get really cheap.
Hey, on our grapes! Sweet! Seedless grapes here, $9.99 a kilo. $2 now, whole rockville, everything, $2. $2. Look at that, $2.
The weirdest thing here in Australia is that there's so many dream catchers and headdresses for sale. More than back in Canada, I'd say, and less authentically sold. This is just some strange hat shop. That's one of the Oompa Loompas, isn't it?
Yeah.
After the market, we wandered into Chinatown to celebrate Chinese New Year.
That was amazing.
That's how dragons shop for bread.
All the booths that were set up were so beautiful. The whole place smelled amazing. The food was everywhere. We decided to sit down and have some dinner before we said goodbye to Ed. Ed had been traveling with us for the past couple weeks, but was now going onwards to Darwin. Thank you so much for traveling with us, and we wish you the best of happy travels. Now it was time to find a good free camp. Part of finding a good free camp is being by the bathroom and have a good view. It also doesn't hurt to suss out what the neighbor situation is like and possibly be in a corner by yourself. Most free camps fill up every night, so you don't really get a choice, but choosing a good spot early is always the best option. We were lucky in Adelaide to have a very friendly neighbor. Had some snacks and then decided to go on a walk.
Most fish we have observed don't really get beyond 25 centimeters.
These buildings remain unique as the only Victorian 3-story terraces on the seafront in Australia.
Beers got hot in our van, so I thought, why not cool them down in the ocean? Cold beer! Cheers! The ocean front in Adelaide is really shallow, so there are a lot of sandbars, which means you can see a lot of sea life. We saw a bunch of minnows. Turns out these are not jellyfish, they're jelly sacks. They are egg masses laid by moon snails. I love seeing oyster catchers and terns flying around. These are some of the noisiest birds. You can hear them before you see them. Sometimes hanging out during van life isn't so much about the wildlife as it is about the people watching. So now that we've found somewhere to park our van, we do what we do best in van life. We decided to cook up some of the food we bought at the market earlier that day, and then seeing what people like to do for fun is one of my favorite things about van life. Walking their dogs, stand-up paddleboarding, or going for a swim, everyone was cooling off after a very hot day in the sun. People love enjoying themselves along the ocean. One van life tip I have for you is set up your van before it gets dark. That way when you crawl into your van at night, it's all set up and ready to go to sleep. Watching the sunset for me means being patient and staying until the very end. Sometimes I think it's over when really it is just beginning. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a subscribe, give it a like, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.